jump right into it tonight. The madness continues. No starting screen. We're just going to get going. We're cracking some packs. We've got 76 boxes open so far. This is apparently our favorite Majestic in every video. Territorial Domain is back at it. But yes, we are 76 boxes into the madness. We still need 11 cards. We still need 11 cards. Oh man, that's why we got to jump right in. It is preserved tradition. It is not, as you can see, one of the cards we need on our list, but you know, a box 1 pack number 2 Marvel is okay. Okay with that. We're definitely okay with that. Not going to complain on that one bit. No way. No way. But you can see the list over there. We're trying to open up a complete master set where we, again, master set one of every single card and every single variation from Part the Mistveil that comes in the English packs. We're working on just the English packs, and there, again, the list is, cold foil, list is on the right. We're missing our friend. I'll go through the list because I know I had to change, I had to shorten the names a little bit, just a little bit, because I didn't want them to take up the whole screen. Didn't want them to do that. So we got the rainbow foil Murky. You know what that is. You know what that is. That's old Riptide there, is specialization. We're looking for that. That's the last Majestic rainbow foil we need to complete the set. We also need one more, nice Sacred Art, one more cold foil Majestic. We still need Evil Recall. Looking for that headpiece. And then we move on to the cold foil legendaries, the Mask, Traverse the Universe. Those two are still sneaking around out there somewhere for us to find. We're working on watering the seeds to make them grow. Hasn't happened yet. And then the Marvels. Then the Marvels. So you'll see some variations in the names of Marvels there. We're missing all the Enigmas. So the first Enigma is the young one. A Enigma means adult Enigma, and G Enigma, and that's referring to our friend the Golden Pack version Enigma New Moon, which may or may not be impossible for us to get. We will see. But we got it on the list for now. We're going to give it a shot, right? You never make any of the shots you don't take. Then we've got new. Missing both versions of the new. Missing both versions of just new. Or the new, I guess however you want to look at it. Missing the Rising Sun, I believe is the Rising Sun. And then there's a bunch of other text after that, which it couldn't fit. And we're missing old, not old, but young Zen. We're missing the little Zen. We've had a couple copies of the old one. And of course, you guys know our favorite friend here, Goldman Estate, has arrived in the foil version. Foil version. We're going to do a little bit less tonight than we did last night, because last night was really long. It's really long. As much as I would like to open another 8 cases. We got through 8 cases last night. I don't think I could do that 2 nights in a row. So we are going to try at least to... Look at this crimp. I've got a little pile of cards. I'm keeping the crimp pile over here on the side. Oh, so many crimps. Look at these crimps. Crimps. Stop it. Stop crimping the cards. Anyways, we're into 76 boxes. We're going to try and get up to 90 boxes here in this video. 10,000 year reunion. Second Majestic foil of box number 1. So far, not a bad box. Of course, hitting a Marvel. Anytime you're hitting a Marvel in this set, you're winning. Sacred Art Jade Tiger's okay as well. But yes, there's Murky Water. That's the one. We need the foil one, though. That one does not count. That one is no list checking off of nothing. But as you can tell, as you can see, this is the point where it takes a lot of packs to check one card off the list. And that's why we're going to try and at least get through 3 cases tonight. You know, if we're feeling it. If we're really feeling it, if anybody else is is there when we get to the end of 3 cases. We'll see if we want to do 4, or maybe there'll be somebody who wants to do a break at that point too. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but the goal is at least 3. First box there was okay. It was an okay box. We had a couple foils. We can get foils on the side. Get a little bit of glare from the lighting, but that's okay. Rowdy Locals. Not rowdy enough. Not rowdy enough. So much discard. So many discard things with all these generic attacks, right? That's the theme with the generic attacks. Some version of discard gravekeeping. I don't know why that pack got me confused. Hopefully we can see some more gold foil packs. Last night did we have, can't remember if we just had 1 or 2. I think we had 2. So which was about average. You know, all this gold stuff, apparently you get these again in streaks because they're right next to each other. I don't know. I feel like I see those 2 foils close to each other a little bit too often. There's that foil haze shelter. I believe that's the one people are talking about not being in the Japanese print. The English version anyways, as far as I know. Well, we have it here. And I've got a good chunk of those. So, no problem putting together the rainbow foil common and rare set. Just a nick. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. You can tell I'm not doing my normal sort because, you know, I'm at the point I have enough commons. I have enough rares pulled out. Is this going to be the one we need? Is it the one we need? Oh, it is Speed Slip, which we have seen slip by us so speedily, so frequently. I don't know if that's number 7, number 8, number 10. I don't know. It is more than 0, and it is way more than the 1 that we've needed on that Speed Slip recall. Proving itself to be difficult to find. Not being friendly. Not being friendly to us. No gold pack yet in sight, though it does seem like they can be anywhere. Feel like I've seen them at the bottom of the box a lot, in the middle. I've also seen them just a couple of packs down. So they can show up at any point. Would be nice to find one. I don't know what the odds are of getting a Marvel in one of those, but it's got to be low. Welcome Mewtwo, let's go. We're going for it. We're trying. I got to open as many packs as I can before U.S. Nationals because I will probably be too busy at U.S. Nationals to open packs. That's the goal anyways. We'll see. We'll see a little Shadow Realm horror. We'll see how many events I can get into for the weekend. Looking forward to that. A little Gorgon's Gaze foil. That's a cool looking foil. Hoping again to see as many of you as I can there. Of course, if you do see me, make sure you stop, say hi. Fun time. Haven't been to a big event since Pro Tour Baltimore. So looking forward to more of that mingling in the flesh and blood. That's the end of box 2. And so we're going to clean up, common rare, mass pile, moving cleanup. It's too much. It's too much. Okay, we're going quick. We're going quick. I am going quick. I will, so I am able. There you go, Adam. You did catch us. You did catch it. You are here. Welcome. So I am going to go quick. Even though I'm going to go quick, it's there for anybody who wants to do a box break. If you do, you can over at mastersetmass.com. Or if you're a patron, you want to use the patron link for the better deal. But because, again, I'm going to be going quick. And so I'm not going to have time necessarily to always pause and check my email. So if you do want to get a break, you should put something in the comments just so I know to go and look and make sure we get things rolling. Adam, glad you got the Razor Reflexes. I have sent out a few of those. So I've shipped a lot of cards. Unfortunately, I haven't shipped a lot of Part the Mistveil yet. We're behind the game. I mean, we have shipped some. Today, actually, I shipped a lot today. I did ship quite a bit today. We got our first legendary of the day. So we have a decent case. We got a legendary. We've got a cold foil majestic. This is the pathway. The beautiful, beautiful pathway. We love to see it. Should have done a pathway count. Our nightmare count is at 4. So our recurring nightmare is only hitting 4 so far, and that's the one we've been doing the count for. Got to come up with something more exciting for that, though. It's not quite the same as that old quiver count, you know, where it's just, you know, we're doing those edited videos. It's like quiver count, put it on the screen. Need more buttons. Need more things to move around here. But maybe someday. If I get a bigger table, then I can have like a, you know, board, soundboard thing you can program. Right now, space is tight. Space is tight, and it's getting tight on this set. Again, only 11 cards we need. Bonds of Agony. Oh, and I see now that I had to extend that list out just a little bit, and now the banner is in the way of the list. Who did that? Who did that? Give me that banner. I don't like that. Well, that moves the thing you don't want to move. You're like this. I'm trying to grab it. Grab it. Pop. Better. That's better. Much, much better. Still doing the thing for box breaks. If you just buying a regular box break off the channel, sorry, case break. This is for case breaks, not for box breaks. If you get a case and you open less than $200 in value, we give you an extra box on the house. If you are a patron and you get it through the patron link, and again, you actually are a patron, and you didn't find it through a sneaky way, then if you get less than $300, then you get a free box. So that's still going, and that will, I mean, I'm going to do that, I think, for the foreseeable future here. As long as you see the breaks being available right now, that is still going on. Gorgon's Gaze second foil. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the good luck in the chat. So far, luck has not shone upon us yet. I mean, it's been a decent box. Don't get me wrong, it's a decent box, but decent case. But it's not the case we're looking for. We would love to check at least one card. At this point, you kind of start to get happy with, can I check one card off the list per case? Is that not optimistic enough? Is that too realistic? I don't know. Box 4. So first 3 boxes there. Nothing too big, nothing too wild. No gold packs showing up yet. You guys can let me know in the chat too. I'm not really sure at this point You know, historically, I've been laying out all the Majestics here like this so you could see them all. There's so many of them now that I've got all this over here too in the face and stuff. I don't know if you can even see them well enough. Does it matter? Should I just be doing a Majestic pile, one big pile of them, and then I can have a little bit more space for the fancy stuff? I don't know what you guys prefer. If you like being able to see kind of that larger spread. Cosmic Awakening. That's right, Kyle. We got 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. I would love to see some more cards checked off this list. So far, the list has said no thank you. We're still on case 1 of the evening. We're going to do at least 3 cases. Get that box number up to 90. Got another crimped card here. At least it is in the common slot. It seems to be the Transcend cards are frequently crimped. Spectre, Supercell. If you need your playset of Supercells, you let me know. Pick it up right at Nationals for you. I'm going to sneak in there with Max. Just going to sneak in there with him. Mad Max. Going to do a little bit of cleanup here before things get bad, before bad things happen. Bad things have been known to happen if you don't clean up the common pile. At least a little bit. I don't know, I get the feeling, I don't know how you guys are feeling. I'm feeling like this is going to be one of those no cards off the list case. We got about 8 packs left, 9 packs left. Rowdy Locals. Again, double Rowdy. So not the variety we're hoping for in that Majestic slot either. We had double Zen, double Rowdy. Golden Things. Really need to hit that Levels of Enlightenment if you want to get one of those big, big boxes. Kyle believes, though. Kyle believes, and yes, you're right, Kyle. There's still a chance, but them Rowdy Locals, they're just flooding us. There are 3 more packs. 3 more packs if you believe. Oh, Zen. That's our 3rd Zen. What? 3 in a same case? That's not good. Not when they're all normal Zens. 3 Marvel Zens. Now that would be a nice case. 1 more pack. Oh man, case number 1 here. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Nothing for our list on case number 1. Started off as an okay case. Box 3, though. Talk about the box you do not want to get as your only box. Box number 3 here had Zen, Rowdy Locals, Restless Coalescence, Supercell, Cosmic Awakening, and 3 Visits. That's a tough box. I mean, and it also had a foil Rowdy Locals. We don't want to forget that. That is not a good box. Those are the kind of boxes, right, we talk about with the variants you get in Flesh and Blood. One box can be very scary. Very scary. It can be very powerful, but you know, when there's high reward, there's often high risk, right? And that was... Oof. That last box might have been one of the worst boxes we've seen out of the 76. So, we've got new hope here. We've got a new hope. I just still love, I love the design on these boxes. Design is great. I see I've messed up this thing too. That little box. Yeah, better. You don't even need to know what I just changed. There we go. Can you see that now? You see the packs better? just in case a golden one shows up. Just in case. The problem is if I put that there, then these all get goofy. Nobody said anything, so I'm just going to switch it. I'm just going to start making a stack of Majestics, and we're going to see if anybody is bothered by it. If nobody says anything, I will assume nobody cares. Right? That's what you got to do, right? You just got to test stuff. Just test it. So we're only going to show, or we're only going to leave out the real big fun. Let's see what happens. 10,000 year reunion is our foil. Oh, these boxes stay open. Be nice. I shouldn't fold that flap. Cool for display in the store, not cool for the moment. Supercell. Supercells everywhere. Where's the levels everywhere? A tune with cosmic vibration. Okay. I need some more believers out there. We need some more belief because right now we're getting hit. We are getting hit. Tooth and claw. Maybe we can be lucky and get like one of the openings yesterday. We actually had a case that had like a, what did they have, like a 9 Majestic box? Something ridiculous like that. We need something. We need like double gold case. Any cold foil legendary. More Zen. Oh, we are in box 5 of the night. We've hit Zen 4 times. The last 4 boxes all in a row have been Zen, 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 Zen. I thought in heavy hitters, prismatic ley line, at least what I was getting in heavy hitters, it was a pretty nice spread, but Zen, you're not doing it. You're just not doing it for us. I think it's because only Kyle has said he believes. And that's apparent. That's, oh no. Oh, okay. I read that real wrong, I think, the first time, Kyle. I read that, yeah, as a big loss in this box. Legendary, there we go. Nice switch, nice cover. I think you're the only one, though. We only got 5 likes on the video. 5's not going to do it. I don't think that's going to make the boxes work. Last night we got up to like 17. I mean, that was pretty good. Maybe even 20. Ooh, here's a cold foil. This is a regular, non-fancy, big, powerful one. We got 2 more packs, Kyle. You're running out of time. But you know, if you believe for every box and you post for every box something in the chat, eventually you're going to be right. Eventually you'll be right. But it wasn't this time. 5 boxes down. Stinker Town has arrived here for Master Set Madness, going through the swamp. Which, I don't know how all of you feel about Flesh and Blood boxes, but I have very much, a lot of empty space for good stuff here. I have felt this way in the past where it seems like really, really bad goes together, and then really, really good goes together. So, it's funny, I see a box like this, and like, in some other games that I've opened, I would think, you know, there's probably a good chance now that something good's going to come, you know, because we got through the bad stuff. Here, I feel more like, well, that box is bad, so probably this case is bad. Or if I see two bad boxes, like the case is just not there. And then when I see like, okay, this case had a big hit, I feel like more often than not, they just keep on flowing. Who knows though? This is just bias, right? Some sort of bias. Kyle, you're right. You are going to get it right. One of these boxes. Or I'm going to open a box so fast that you don't have a chance to say anything about the box. Technically, you were right, you know, with that first frame. I mean, that was a big loss, that first box. That's right, we're back at it. We've got to find that master set. And while, you know, I do give people the option to open boxes here in the channel because I like it, like other people to do that. I have frequently in the past, that cool one, had the phrase, you know, I open boxes so you don't have to. So if you feel like you don't want to go down that route of opening lots of boxes like this is a better box though than the last one on the Majestic side. I can get you all the singles you need so you don't have to open the box. Kindle, look at that. I've been swamped today with some other things, but I do hope to actually have the singles live on the store over at mastersetmadness.com as soon as possible. Until then, though, if you're looking for something, you can always send me a list. Facebook, email, contact page on the website, and then I'll get you what you need. I think for part the misfell, we have basically everything. Except the cards that aren't on the list. Right? Zero TCG says clumping is real and fab, and yes, it is very, very real. Very real. I always like to tell people, especially if you're new, look at that cool eulogy though. Boom. If you're new into a game like Flesh and Blood and you're like, should I get a box? Should I get a case? Should I try it? I always suggest to people, you know, take some time, watch some other people open boxes. Here, you know, Master Set Madness, watch a lot of different box openings so you can get kind of that full span of, okay, it could be that bad or it could be that good. But when you watch, you know, like what I do with kind of a broader scope, you're not going to get biased by the Facebook. You're not going to get biased by the Facebook, Twitter, like everything's amazing. Every case has something super awesome in it. You're also not going to get the opposite spectrum where it's like you're never going to get anything good, right? So I open enough boxes, and other people do too, but you have time to sit and watch and kind of get that full experience, help you decide whether or not you think the risk is worth it. And I always suggest to people, you know, look at the worst box that I've opened. And if you are not okay getting that box, like if getting that box is going to totally wreck you, then you probably shouldn't buy a box. You should buy singles at that point. But if you're like, you know what, I can handle that. I can take the pain, take the risk, and, you know, sometimes get the reward. Go for it. Have some fun. Have some fun. We had a little bit more fun there in box 2. We had 2 foil Majestics. We did not get a Zen that time. And we had a little bit better Majestics in that one. So box 2 is decent, though still not good. And especially not good in combination with box 1. No Marvel, no Legendary means no fun. 10,000 Year Reunion is back at it. We are hitting the bad clumping, it seems now. This is box 3 of the case, which hopefully means, hopefully then we got the cases that are clumped. Hopefully they didn't go somewhere else. Though that, of course, is entirely possible. There we go. There's our first nice hit. Look at that. Levels of Enlightenment. It is a rainbow foil one. Very cool. Very cool. Boom, now we're rolling. Now we're talking. We're back in the game. Though we would need that a few times at this point to make up for where we're at. Oh, we almost threw away that new. Come on, Levels, bring your friends. There we go. We got our first boom in the chat. Love to finally see one decent card. That's the best card we've gotten. We had the pathway. We had a pathway and we did have a Marvel. I can't remember though where that Marvel lands in the hierarchy of desirability. Enigma, not a good sign when you get in 2 hero Majestics. Oh man, Blasphemous says Levels is his most opened Majestic in the set. That does feel good. That does feel good. Unfortunately for me, I believe Territorial Domain is mine. And so at some point, Rowdy Locals is pretty close, but some point in the hopefully not super far distant future, like there's going to be a very, very good, what's that, ninja defending deck, and everybody will want that one maybe, hopefully. I guess I'm just going to have to, keep a pile of them on the side. Which again, if you're somebody who's new to the game or not new to the game, I would suggest to you, if you've got some of those kind of more bulk Majestics, you've been opening them up, don't rush to move them for a quarter. Don't rush to move them for 50 cents. Hang on to it. When somebody says they want to buy as many copies as possible, or 10 from you or something like that, just hang on to it. Hang on to it. Give it a chance. You probably don't need the quarter that bad or the 50 cents that bad. If you do, go for it. Or if you're trading it for another card, the value the same, go for it. But otherwise, just hang on to it. Hang on to it. Give it a chance. See if it goes up a bit. A lot of those Majestics, definitely not all of them, but a lot of them do seem to have some time in the limelight later. Levels of Enlightenment, second one in the box. Second one in the box. 1 foil, 1 non-foil. We'll keep that one out to the side because it's nice. Oh man, let's see. Last one, 9 levels, 3 rainbow foil before you got your first Just a Nick. Talk about some variance there. That's some interesting clumping. I would take 9 of those in a row right now. I would be happy to do that over anything. Gorgon's Gaze. Chakana says Gorgon's Gaze is his. A rare foil one, rainbow foil one is like a curse. They do that. But it's kind of written in the card, isn't it? A little bit. Yeah, no, I hear you. How much have I spent on these boxes? Too much. Too much. Ooh, but it would be fine if they were all like this. Manifestations of Maragai. Look at that, the extended art version. Now there we go. Look at that box. So those 3 at the bottom, wow, they're not going to fit all there. They all came from the same box, box 3. Way better than box 2 and box 1. I guess I was wrong, right? I was saying at the beginning, oh, it's a bad box, it's going to be a bad case, but we're flipping it around. Flipping it around, very, very nice box. Really nice to see that. Last one, I'm glad your luck flipped around here for this set, post-heavy hitters. Sacred Art. The undercurrent is in the house here. We're on box number 4, case number 2 of the video. EB, I have not pulled the big hit. I explained the confusing terminology on the right, but that's the list of what we're looking for. G Enigma stands for the gold foil Enigma. Enigmas for the adult version, foil mall. And then just Enigma is the young hero. So we're still looking to find that golden pack one. Haven't seen any golden packs in this video. Had a couple in the last video, had a bunch in the first couple of videos, but we've had a lot of swings and a lot of misses. Ooh, there's a swing. There's a swing. Is that the one we need? Is that the one we need? Well, almost missed the coalescence. I'm looking at this one. Ooh, it is not, but how much the Ancestors? Very cool card. Very cool. I can get close to the screen, can't I? Nice. Of course, that Chi is going to be beautiful. Boom. Seen that Chi a few times. These are wonderful, wonderful marvels. As always, I love particularly two-sided marvels. Love when you get two different arts on each side. Very nice. Very nice. Now, I was saying I was going to have all the cool stuff out. We'll see if I can keep it here. Hopefully I get too much cool stuff here. And then, so after this box, I will check to see if anybody else wanted to do a break. If not, if there's no orders for breaks in, then we'll just keep going here. Keep seeing if I can find that $4,000 Enigma. The cold foil. EB says they're new to Flesh and Blood, but after seeing that there's a $4,000 card, you feel like buying a case or two, not going to lie. Well, the reality is they're very difficult to get. Very difficult to get, but it's still fun to try, right? It is fun to give it a shot. But again, we're on box 84. We're on box 84, and we haven't seen one yet, so... Of course, there's only 100 in total out of who knows how many thousand boxes. Who knows how many. Yeah, last minute, there's always a chance. It's not great, but there's a chance. As long as you keep the box sealed, there's a chance. Goldman is back. Once you open the box and you see there's no gold pack in there, there is not a chance. So, of course, if you do want to take a chance at trying to get that gold foil pack with the beautiful Enigma in it, Marvel, you do got to buy sealed boxes. You're not going to get it in one of these ones. Unless they snuck one in somewhere. Should have just snuck one. One outside of a gold pack, just to keep the chaos going, you know? There are only 100 EB. They are not serialized, though. So we only know there's 100 because that's what they told us. Boom, that's the end of that case. You know, like box 3 was great. Box 4 had a tiny bit of stuff in it, but still not like, I feel like this, just looking at it, this would probably still get you a free box at the patron level. Like, I don't think this one broke that $300 mark. You really need to get some, you got to get a big legendary or a big Marvel. Or like the cold foil fabled, you got to hit big. Otherwise, you're not getting that 300. That variance is tough. So clean up here. Do a little quick check. See if we do it next one for me or somebody else. Okay, we got that one cleared off there. Take a quick little look over here. And it's going to be me. It's going to be me. I get to keep going. Yes. Yes. More boxes for me. Case number 3. This is going to put us up to 90 boxes. So JW, yes, this is going to be our box 90. Well, this is, sorry, math, not 90. It's going to be up to 88. So this is box number 85. With the gaze, the Gorgon gaze, we were talking about Gorgons, right? Here they come. They're right in center, front and center. You can move over there, Gorgon's gaze. Let's see there. So, oh, wrong pile. So EBN Flesh and Blood. We've got a couple different rarities. We've got the commons, of course, which you have at the beginning of your pack. And then you have a slot here where there's 2 rare or higher cards. So either 2 rares or a rare and a majestic. And then you have your foil slot, which can be any level rarity. Well, not legendary, but it could be a majestic foil or, yeah, all the different levels can have rainbow foil cards, common, rare, majestic. Legendaries also have rainbow foils to them, and the fabled. So the commons and rares are pretty common. Legendaries are about 1 in every, I can't remember how much they're in, but legendaries are usually pieces of equipment. In Flesh and Blood, they reserve like the really high tier equipment pieces to be legendaries. And then they have marvels, and marvels are not unique cards. Marvels are just alternate art cards. I shouldn't say, I mean, now I'm trying to think, are there any marvels that are only marvels? I don't think so, right? Usually they're an alternate art. And they're done in a really fancy cold foil, cool design, which looks really cool. And then above Marvel, there's a foil. Above Marvel and above Legendary, you have the Fabled. There's always 1 Fabled card in every set, and its number is always 000. Gosh, Sen is back. And so the Fabled, every set has 1 really cool Fabled card in it, and historically they have usually been a rainbow foil version and a cold foil version that come with it. So usually there's no non-foil version of that unless it gets reprinted in something. There we go. Legendary is 1 in 96 packs in this set. I can't remember though, last one, is that the rainbow foil legendary hit rate? Oh, and then there are extended art cards. So these are majestic foils. They get this extended art treatment. It is levels of enlightenment. We did the whole levels, what's the word I'm looking for? Not Grand Slam, something else. Circuit, is that the word I'm looking for? We got all 3 of them. We got all 3. Oh, I thought we had something. It's just a cold foil. So they also have cold foil rare and common cards in every set as well. You get about 1 cold foil a box. Let's see here. So last minute, I definitely have common marvels for you. You can just let me know which ones you want. I don't know how much stuff I'm going to want to carry around Nats without knowing that it's going to move before I get there. So if there's anything specific you want for the Marvel Commons, let me know. I'll help you get those. The weakest link. And then let's see here. JW definitely have more common and rare foil sets. You do not miss out on them. Does it say, let's see, does it say that they're sold out on my website? Because there's the possibility that I had it set up and then I had the whole box like snafu of them coming late, and I probably just turned it off because I didn't want to sell any before they went out. And I probably just didn't get it didn't get the stock back in there. But no, I definitely have common rare foil sets. I don't know why it's so hard to say. I think it's because I start to say rare foil instead of rainbow foil. I don't know, but I definitely have sets of those. The only thing is those sets are not made yet, so I have to make them. But I mean, I've got a lot of foils. I have a lot of foils, so there should be no reason that I don't have the full set. JW, are you going to be at Nats? Would you want to pick it up in person, or would you want it shipped to you? And do you want one set, or do you want a play set? Sounds good, Blasphemant. Cool. Totally messing things up. There's the end of box 1. We're in box 2, Rage Spectre, first one. Shipped is fine, I can do that. I will hop on over right now. Yeah, I believe the non-foil play sets are already, they should be good to go. But let me just get the other one set up. Yeah, I didn't even have it listed. It doesn't even say foil on it, does it? I should make that so it actually says on the website, foil set. I know it does in the picture. It does in the picture, but I want to say that in the title as well. Okay, I added a couple of those in stock on the store. That one, it's going to take me a little bit of time. I got to sort it out though for you, but it shouldn't take too long, depending on how many other orders and things are happening. But that should be good, and there should be plenty of the regular play sets there. EB, there are no more, so new sets of Flesh and Blood do not have first or unlimited versions. Everything is just what it is. Persuasive Prognosis, our foil. They stopped doing that back in Uprising. And prior to that, you'll never see the word first edition on it or unlimited on like the actual cards. Instead, what you'll see is a different little symbol in the bottom. And it changes from different sets, but for most of this, well, okay, for a couple of sets, that's the symbol, Arcane Rising and Welcome to Wraith. That symbol with the filled in color means unlimited, but then once you get past that, the filled in symbol means that is first edition. So just to keep things, you know, keep things moving, keep things interesting for people. They made that change. So then the sets after Arcane Rising and Welcome to Wraith, that little circle is kind of hollowed out, so it's black instead of filled in with color. Bacon says, let's go. Let's go, Bacon. I could go for some bacon right now. Oh, all-day breakfast. Come on, koi, blessed kimono. Thanks, JW. I'll get that put together as soon as I can for you. once I see the order. Ashen Wings, welcome to the chat. We're going here. We're going. Am I going to see you at Nats? Are you showing up to the big event? Boom, 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 boom. This is, so we're in case number 4 of the day. 4. We're jumping at case number 3. And we got, this is box number 3. Bummer Ashen Wings. Totally get it though. That's why I haven't been to a bunch of other events. And fortunately for me, this one's in my backyard, so I get to go. I feel like if I don't go to this one, then I'm like, what's going on? It's not going to get any easier than this one for me. Though I believe I heard, did I hear correctly on the podcast today, that the next premiere for a set is going to be in Tampa? I believe that is what I heard. Oh, and if it's in Tampa, I might try and make that. Did we get something off the list? Oh, we did. Look at that. There's new. It only took to the 3rd case. Come on, let's see the back. Nice. Full art cards is where it is at, my friends. Full art cards. Boom, there we go. Keep that there. That was the last pack magic in that box. Weekend of September 9th in Tampa. I didn't get that info, but that's good to know. Bacon is life. Yes, we are. Yes, we are counting that. And again, I don't know the right phrase to get that on the right side here. We got to mark this new off though. So new has been found. Come on. Oh, I haven't done this in so long now. I forgot. How do I do it? How do I change it? So new, in, off the list. We've got the 3 enigmas there that we need to get. Oh, and of course, because now that I'm live streaming, what's the rule? You guys know the rule. That means the list is not going to update. But now we know the fix. Now we know the fix. We know how to fix it. Oh, so much faster, but still doesn't make any sense. Here we go, box 3. I can't remember. Was that levels in that same box? It's talking too much. Talking too much. Can't keep track. Starting off here with an attune. Now, we still got some time. We still got 2 more boxes in this case. Finally, we're picking things up here. We got 1 card off our list. We are way below our 1 goal of 1 per case. Let's see, did we get 2 boxes? We only got 1 foil majestic? Really? Really? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. What do we miss? You should get about 1 per box or more. Come on. We really miss it? I hope we missed it. I hope there was something in there. That's how you get closer to break it even. Nope. Okay. Or maybe it's just because I'm blind and I've seen they're all rainbow foils. There's 3 of them there. This is what happens when you change your order. How you're putting things on the table. You just confuse yourself. Rowdy Locals. my plan for gnats is not fully settled yet. I'm not vending. I'm not at any vendor spots or anything. But of course, if somebody wants to pick something up there, I am more than happy to oblige and help you out. But probably mostly doing side events, wandering around, talking to people, meeting people, hanging out, chit-chatting, networking. Yeah, look at that one just sneaking in there. Oh, man, you know, some days. Oh, some days. Boom. Okay, we're back in it, everybody. We're back in it. I was a little sad to see that was in the like 30s, but here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I thought about doing the calling, trying to do some of the more competitive events and stuff, but with everything going on this week and the delay, there's no way I could test. And it's no fun. I know, I find it's no fun for me to play like a big constructed event when you don't have time to test for it. Yeah, and I'm trying to think, you know, from Baltimore, I did the call, or yeah, I think I did the calling event in Baltimore. It was fun. Like I had a fun time doing it. But that and then trying to use the other tickets you get for the other events, and then like making one maybe not so great choice to stand in a line too long for a signature. Like it felt kind of, it was very, you know, boom, 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 rushed. So I don't know. I might just take it a little slower this time. Of course, I also don't want to just, you know, sit and stare around. So got to get in. Probably we'll get into the sealed events. Gorgon's Gaze, the foils coming. Who was it in the chat saying they're getting those? You're bringing it here. You're bringing it into our video. Oh, murky water, not the foil. Not the foil. Let's see, what time is it? 9:46. We can do another case. I think we can do another case because we only got one. We only got one card. That's not enough. That's not enough. I mean, we still got one more box, but come on, what are the odds? What are the odds? This is one of those boxes that could actually get to that $300 mark. Those cases, I should say. It has the potential. Has the potential. I sold some ticks at I sold some ticks when I did the Baltimore event. I don't remember if it was worth it or not, but but definitely there's a lot of people who want to buy them. A lot of people, yeah, come on. A lot of people looking for that big stuff, Mask of Recurring Nightmares. That number 5? Or did we already get one today? Are we at 6? Look at that memory I have. Amazing memory. I can't remember if we got one or not. 6 or 5? 5, I believe. It's just 5. Oh. Here we go. Now we got a case. Now we got a case. You gotta get through the bad ones. Get to the good ones. Levels of Enlightenment again. Non-foil. Look at that. We're rolling. Come on, hit us with another marble. We still got 10 cards to go. Territorial domain. Do I even want to put you over there? I don't know. I don't know. We'll move you up there. Nobody's worried about that other one, Enigma. Rough on the Enigma marvels. Only one hero, we haven't seen any of them. I do love the prize wall at these Flesh and Blood events, but I always look at it and I think, man, it's just I'm not gonna get the not gonna get the tickets for it. There's no way. And for whatever reason, I like opening packs. I have a harder time buying something directly than I do buying lots of packs. Yeah, I wasn't expecting levels to go up this high, this quick, but I knew when I played with it in the pre-release, I was like, yep, I like this card. I like this card. We'll have to see, though, if nothing else, if none of the other Majestics in the set can hold a whole lot of value. And, of course, depending on what happens in Nationals this weekend, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Levels does. Like, you never know. If it ends up being like the one Majestic that anybody wants to get from the set. If it takes up too much of the value, then people keep opening boxes just to get that one. Everything else in the set gets crushed. Oh, it's murky, but he's not foil. Other Majestics, some of them are doing okay, but they're not like, nothing's rocking. Nothing else is over 10, as far as I remember. But there we go. Not bad. Not a bad case. I mean, you should probably end on a good case, but nah. Maybe we'll end on a better case. I don't know if we can do a whole lot better than that, though. Regular levels, extended art, 12-petal, mask, new Marvel. Come on. That is a case. A very, very, very nice case. So let me go grab another case for us here. Another case for us here. Can we find? Gonna take a minute. We got to do the full open. Now's the time. Stretch your legs, do some push-ups, do some jumping jacks, go get something to drink. Shake your head, whatever you got to do to stretch, to feel good, move around. I've been doing way too much sitting today. Some days, though, for work are just like that. Some days you just got to sit and get it done. So this will be, so we were at 19 cases, now we're at 22 cases, case 23. Case 23, this one is for me. Come on, the screen back there. There you go. Why end on a good case when you can end on a double Marvel case? That's right. That's right. Though I'm not going to commit to going until I get a double Marvel case. They are not as common as I had hoped they would be. Of course, maybe that helps them maintain some value. Zero says you only hit one Murky Rainbow foil in 112 boxes. I believe it. I definitely believe it. I've opened enough to see how much fun variants can be. Though I really do hope we get to Mr. Murky before we hit box 112. I really do. I mean, I'd really like to hit Enigma before box 112 too, but you know, you can't have everything. So maybe we settle for Murky. We're going to clean the foils up too. These are all the foils from just these 3 cases. Rare and common foils. We got a lot of them. So we got those play sets. Okay, here we go. 38 people out there. Thanks for joining the stream. If you're just hopping on, the list is on the right. We've only checked one off the list today. Last case had Marvel New, a young one. Still looking for the adult one. And all things Enigma. Levels of Enlightenment again. Boom. Okay, now we're rocking on that territorial domain. You're getting unseated. Unseated. I did throw a foil Tooth and Claw in the pile because I was so excited about getting to that Levels of Enlightenment. No gold packs yet tonight. It'll be a little disappointing if we go through 4 cases and not see any gold packs. We have seen plenty of regular Majestic Enigmas. Zero has faith in my abilities. I'm not sure which abilities you have faith in, but... What is Levels at now, Ashen? It is really the card. You really need to see that card. Last time I checked, it was, well, last time I checked, I had a few of mine sell for $38.75 or $76 today on TCG Player. I didn't check if they were all sold out yet or not. Yep, so it's probably me who's pretty close to the bottom there on TCG Player, actually. So if you do need singles that I don't have on my website because I haven't gotten them listed there yet, and you don't want to wait, I do have some singles also on TCG Player. And I do have a little TCG Player affiliate link below, which, you know, it helps me get just a little bit back. So if you're going to buy on TCG Player anyways, you want to support the channel, appreciate it if you use that link. Doesn't cost you anything, but just gives me a little bit of a tip. But if you want to make sure you get everything from one person or something like that too, you can. Hopefully my goal is at some point to get to the level where you can have, I will have everything available on my website and on TCG Player. Wait, what? Eventually, hoping to get there. Because I've found it's difficult to just get everything off of a site anywhere. A lot of the sites outside of TCG Player that hold everything, or at least they do at the beginning of a set, they run out relatively quickly. Like I couldn't find anywhere online when I did a little brief search where you could get anything you wanted from heavy hitters on the same site. I mean, I have that on my website, issue 2. Hold on, though. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Majestics in box 1. 5. It's not right. I have seen 5 maybe once. So I think it's more likely that I just threw one away. JW, yeah, I get way more from my site, just because TCG Player, it's like selling on eBay, so you lose about, I don't remember the exact number, but 10% or so on your sales. So I get more on my website, but it's more work to manage my website. And I can change the prices faster, TCG Player and different stuff like that. And obviously there's a way, way, way more traffic there than on my site. Apparently I only got 5 Majestics. That's sad. That is sad. I mean, at least we got levels, but maybe that means we'll get bonus ones in this one. Hopefully. Yes, I don't get my prices updated as quickly or as often on my website, which of course means some people find really good deals on my website sometimes. But if I ever have something on my website where I've just haven't updated the price and it's cards moved down by $10 or whatever, I've had people say, hey, I'd like to get it, from your website so you get a better deal, but, can you get closer to that TCG Player price? I'll say, sure. Then I reprice it, and boom. I've done that a few times for people, which I appreciate. I was going to have it better for this set. I was going to have Part the Misfail, and I hopefully will within the next week or so have it again so that anything anybody wants they can get from my site. And then we'll see, if going forward I can keep at least newer stuff in stock on my website for, long term, like past the next set coming out. But I do buy collections too at times, and so that helps. It's helped me fill out my website, so I think I have it right now. So I want to say like 95% of Majestics. Maybe that's too generous. I don't know. A good chunk of Majestics and Legendaries from Welcome to Wraith up till heavy hitters I have available on my site. Here we go. Another one. There it is. Rising Sun, Setting Moon. What a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous marvel. Boom. Boom. List check. It is done. We got 2 off the list tonight. Very good. Very good. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Come on. I love seeing the green. I love it. And I love when you get to the end. It's only happened once, but I love it. Just a nick. Thanks, WW, for getting some of the dragons and angels on the site. That's the wrong pile. Angel of Rebirth. I don't think I have any rebirths left at the moment. I mean, that's where, again, I need to get some collection, more collection buying going. or I just got to put some more Dust Till Dawn packs, which, you know, I would have fun doing. I would have fun trying to finish that set. Still love it. But I have to be able to find a good deal for those boxes somewhere. They have to be a really good deal because the EV is pretty low. Love those Angel Marvels. And this, you know, this Rising Sun, I think this is when you're talking about Ashton, is very cool. Very cool looking Marvel. And yes, it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work selling. It is a ton of work selling. Not something to hop into lightly. I mean, now that I've changed a lot, I mean, what, I don't know how many years ago, 4 years ago or whatever, when I was just only on the buying side, like I had a very different view of the whole buying, selling TCG world. I kind of had more of a mindset back then of like, you know, always trying to get the cheapest thing. It's not that hard to take a card, list a card, ship a card, you know, it's not a big deal, not that much work, shouldn't cost that much. But then when you realize, okay, a lot of people don't want to open boxes. They don't want to open any packs for themselves, right? They don't want to take the risk. They want to go buy singles. But they want to be able to get everything, right? They want to be able to get everything they want. They preferably want to get it from one place. And they want the best price. They want it to come fast. They want all the cards to look good. They don't want to get any of the cards that come out of the packs damaged. It's not a foil, come on. And then you extrapolate that to, you know, I don't know what it is in Flesh and Blood. Let's say there's 1,000 people. 500,000, whatever, you pick the number. 500 people who want to play a set of levels. It's like, okay, well, it's a good amount of work to open up 1,500 levels. And then, of course, you know, you got to deal with, well, the levels themselves don't pay for all the product that you got to open, and then you've got all the other stuff that maybe doesn't sell, or maybe does sell, but doesn't sell very, like, at a great price. And then it's like there's a lot of work and a lot of risk, and a lot of time. And so it's very, very fun to see that one. It's very, I don't know. I don't like to say people flip-flop on what they believe or what they, you know, say. You know, there's a lot of conversations of let's support, you know, people who sell things, make things happen. But then on the flip side, it's like every time you have a conversation with somebody trying to make a sale, there's a lot of times of like, okay, how, like, can I shave $1 off this sale? It's like $150 sale. It's like, can I just get that $1 off? Can I get that $2 off? And it's like, you know, there's a lot of work going into it. And, you know, if you shave off $2 off of, you know, the 1,000 sales you did for the month, that can make a big difference of whether you float or whether you sink. Or whether, you know, your store, you can actually pay for somebody to help you. And so it's like, I get it. I mean, I totally get it. Like, wanting to get the best deal always, all the time, everywhere. But, yeah, I don't know. The cards got to have some value, or they got to have some value, or other people aren't going to open the packs. For people who don't want to open the packs. And so you gotta, like, if you want to just pick and choose just all the one specific cards, you gotta be a little, you know, help people out who are doing the crazy openings. And then it's like, okay, you know, half the time you get the nice cards, like, oh, you get that nice line through it. And you're like, well, okay, so I got the card, but it didn't come out looking nice. No, nobody wants to buy it, or nobody wants to pay a good amount for it, which I get. I feel the same way if I'm picking a card. It's like you really got to work. Really got to work to make those margins work. So, and I mean, it's one of the reasons that a lot of LGSs just don't even do it, right? I mean, talking from a pure profit-wise, it's just so much easier. So much easier for a store to just sell a sealed product. Way less work. Way less work. Like if you sell it for the same price as you do the singles, you know, even if the singles are 5, 10, I don't know, 15% more in their value. I mean, the extra costs you have with shipping, and then all the cost with labor, just the time and all that stuff. It's like your average place, they'd just rather sell you the box if they could. But Flesh and Blood is, as a lot of people have been talking about lately, like, I mean, obviously there's people who buy boxes. I buy boxes, been buying boxes for a while. Did some box breaks last night for people. There's a lot of people who don't want to touch boxes. So a lot of stores, like, well, if we're going to make this work, we have to do a good amount of singles. And that's one of the reasons I think a lot of stores, you know, stopped doing Flesh and Blood a while back, is because the singles aspect wasn't part of their game plan. Just wasn't. They don't have the infrastructure, the time set up in their store to make that work. So they just couldn't keep the product line going. So, yeah, profitability varies widely on what you open and when you get your boxes. I'll put it that way. I will put it that way. And so we didn't quite get these boxes at the moment we should have. But I like to stick with my commitments that I made, make the most of it, and, you know, hopefully we just keep it trucking. Better things are in place for the next set, and hopefully the next set is as good as this one was. Day one. Oh, man. Let's see here. Yeah, JW, not worth the time sending the email. I get it. Totally get it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, I sell on Facebook. I sell on Facebook because I have to. You know, like I have to. I can't sit and wait on TCG Player for everything to move. I've got to sell things on Facebook. And every time you do a Facebook deal, you're going to send messages back and forth. And, you know, the best ones, of course, it's like you put a price out. Someone says they'll take it. You're good to go. Other times, you know, you got to do a lot of going back and forth. And that's fine. It's fine. I mean, of course, it limits the amount that you can do. But, I mean, I don't have like a problem doing it. It's just like, it's nice when, oh, I thought it was good, something good. It's nice, you know, when you don't get kind of the standard mentality of, well, it's on Facebook, so I'm going to get 10 to 20% off the price. It's like, well, I mean, okay, I guess, always. Does it always have to be that good? Should I sell you the 20? Should we take 10% off the 25-cent card? Get it down to 23 for you? 22? Oh, I don't know. No, but like I said before too, like sometimes on my website, I'm just, you know, there's a lot of cards to check. and I just don't have the time to every single day update the prices on, how many sets are we on? 13 sets now. So, you know, sometimes I'm just way off on the price. I totally get it. You know, if I'm $20 above the price of what it's supposed to be what it is on TCG Player, yeah, send me an email. I'll help you out. I'll change the price, get it fixed so we can get it going. 100%. Not a problem at all for me. But you know, if I'm 50 cents over, or if I'm $1 over by accident or something, you know, I don't mind a little bit of a bonus on that. Anyways, Transient Fire, same situation, didn't get cases until way after the launch date. Addition to allocation being cut. Yep. Yeah, it was. I know, it was a surprise. Situation was a surprise for me because I hadn't had that experience prior in Flesh and Blood. Like the situation, the idea of it was not a surprise, but how quickly it came out in here was not what I was ready for. Not what I was expecting for, but you know, I'm working on building. You know, it's like some things you can't control, but you can't control how you respond to the situation. And I've been working on thinking, you know, that's just, you know, it's on me. For me personally, I have to get a better situation in place, set up in place for the next set. So that the next set comes around, it's, you know, much lower risk for me, much higher chance of getting what I'm trying to work with and what I need. So case was okay. We had a Rising Sun, so we checked something off the list. We had a half glove, 1 levels of enlightenment, but not a dream case by any means. Look at that. No legendaries. One of the honestly lower tier marbles. Looks very cool, but lower tier. And you know, nothing in the foil legendary slot, only 4. So that was a hit. That was a hit. Oh man, I kind of want to open another box. I kind of want to do it. But you know, I've only got 15 likes for somewhere between 32 and 34 viewers. I don't know why they give you that little spread there. So between 32 and 33 now. A little split. I actually have, I got 2 boxes here that are not in a case for some reason. I'm going to open these 2. Then we'll call it a night. Because, you know, we got to do some life stuff. Like sleep. Sleep is good. Sleep is a good thing. Sleep is a very, very good thing. Okay. Just make sure stuff is good there. Okay. Back at it. Back to the list here. The list. And yes, Transient Fire, good to be at Nationals. Great. If you see me, come say hi. Come and say hello. Levels of enlightenment, there we go. So that's the one thing we've had today, is we've had a lot of those. We didn't have one in case 1, but rocking it in the rest of the place here. So what do I do for sales on Facebook? It kind of depends. I don't have a standard, like always exact same pricing scheme on it. Depends on the cards that I'm selling. Depends on the cards I'm selling and how much I need them to move. But part of it's just the nature of the platform. So speed slip. That's kind of what Facebook is a place where people try and go to get things for less. You know, because they already can just grab it off TCG Player at the TCG Player price. They already can go to a website and get something there. A little mall. Of course, what a lot of times people will, you know, they'll work around is like, okay, there's one copy of one card. There's one, oh, Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that because you know what we got here. Is it foil? Do you see it? Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Murky Water Rainbow Foil. That is our third card off the list today, my friends. Check it off the list. Look at that. Come on. Come on. Now we're talking. Rainbow Foil Majestics complete. Finally complete here. I believe this is box 89 that we're doing on stream. Box 89. I'm going to mess everything up by opening 2 boxes here that aren't part of a full case. But, you know, sometimes you just got to break things to make things good. Anyways, what I was saying about... So sometimes on TCG Player, right? Low price is $1. But there's only one card at that price. And sometimes it's a card that's at $1, and the shipping is not a free shipping if you get over $5. It's a you got to pay the shipping. So the lowest you can actually get it for is, you know, $1 or $2.22. And then maybe the next there's another person who has one. Like this happens a lot, especially in Flesh and Blood. You'll see the first 3, 4, sometimes 5, 6, 7, 8 listings. There's a bunch of people with one copy of the card. And especially then on the lower tier cards, then you got to pay shipping for each one. And so then oftentimes you don't get up to somebody who has 3 copies of that card until it's a much higher price. But then on Facebook, again, you know, and I get it, it's the place, that's why you're looking to buy on Facebook, is because you're looking to get a deal, better deal than TCG Player. But they look at that and they say, well, the card's only $1, so, you know, maybe I get 3 of them for $2 or something like that. It's like, well, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Anyways, everything that happens, you know, all the way up. All the way up. Cold foil Traverse would be nice. Would be very, very nice. Cold foil, any of those big ones right now would be, you know, would be something we'll take. Everything was a little bit off there. I thought maybe it was a gold pack down there. It's not though. It was just the gold off of the Flesh and Blood logo sneaking up at us. Oh, another one. Look at that. 2 long draw half gloves. Good box. With the levels, of course, in there. One more pack. One more pack. Boom, boom, boom. Where'd the other box go? Okay, one more box. There you go. Hat. Hat image. Yeah, Flesh and Blood, you know, it's funny, each game gets in their own kind of little market segment. And once a pattern is set, it can be difficult to switch. And it's been like kind of the Flesh and Blood way, I don't want to say way, but the way things have been going is that, I mean, cards move on TCG Player. Trust me, they move. We've made a lot of sales on TCG Player. They get going, but they don't get going quite fast enough at the speed that every seller wants it to. And so, yeah, then a lot of big dumps happen on Facebook just to get things moving. And because that's happened so much, because there's been so much of that going on, and so many sellers don't even go to TCG Player, don't want to go to TCG Player. But then we still use TCG Player as like the price of a card is whatever TCG Player says it is, right? And so we got this weird situation where there's just so so many sales outside of TCG Player compared to TCG Player, especially on the high-end stuff. Like for heavy hitters, I think for every Marvel I sold, maybe sold for like every one I sold on TCG Player, I probably sold 3 or 4 off of TCG Player. And it makes a really weird skew for what people think about the market. And I think we probably have a healthier balance in pricing for everything if we just had a little bit more of that activity actually on TCG Player, since we're using it as the price guide. Koi, Blessed Kimono. Not the big cold foil hit we're looking for. Last box of the evening, like I said, because I need to get all the singles and stuff set up. I got to get some things moving before Nationals. I don't have much time. Oh my goodness, we only got another day. Only another day. So if you do need something for Nationals, you want some cards, you just want to meet up, whatever, let me know. Looking forward to it. You'll probably see Facebook post sales happening here. You'll see all the singles should be up on my website by tomorrow. And on my website, I do have the option for Nats pickup as well, or you can get it shipped, of course, if you're not going to Nats, whatever you prefer. It's looking like we're going to have a no gold pack opening today, which is a little bit sad. Come on. It's going to be interesting to see, though, after Nats, I don't know. The market's, keeps evolving and changing as we have more and more heroes enter it, but there's a good chance, of course, that we see some bumps on some cards come Sunday night, come Monday. This always, as always, after these big event weekends, it's fun, wild ride. And for all we know, there might even be more interest in Part the Misspell after that. We might see some bumps, actually, on stuff. Almost threw away an Enigma. 2 more packs, no gold foils. Blasphemous, I definitely got that homage one. We opened one tonight. And it has not been the first one in the last pack. Thanks everybody for being here. The plan is to be back tomorrow with one more stream before the old big event here in Minneapolis occurs. Again, I'm looking forward to seeing a bunch of you here in the very, very near future. Yeah, excited for the hype, like they said in the chat there, for the big top 8 at the OP event. It's going to be fun to watch. Be careful, though. Don't get too crazy in all the hype with your buying and selling. Don't get too wild. So, fun to see. We'll see you guys later. Take care. Enjoy your evenings. And see as many as you can this weekend. Peace.